Hello, everyone. I'm Allison, and welcome to my weekly meltdowns coverage of Big Brother 27. This is the last live Thursday show for another, I don't know how long. It's going to be a minute, a what? Who cares? Anyway,
Yeah.
with me tonight is Mr. Chris Wallace and Mr. Aaron Robertson
Hello.
and myself, and I've got JoJo at my feet who celebrates his second birthday tomorrow. Yes. And I'm pretty
Okay.
sure he'll be making a cameo here soon in my lap. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. I don't know where to begin. I'm all over the place with my feelings. We have two eviction recaps. We have last night where Keanu was evicted, and tonight Ava's evicted, and now we got to wait till Sunday to watch Morgan win. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Well, I was shown a message that I shouldn't have seen that Ava was evicted tonight, so I knew it was happening.
Oh,
Yeah, it was a secret. I don't think. Oh, are we live?
oh, you're pulling a fast one. I heard that too. Like, what the heck, man?
No, it was
I
definitely to be
mean,
expected, but yeah.
the fact that the fact
Did
that
you
they
hear
had the
that, Chris?
camera on and they just like
Yeah,
started going into like, oh yeah, here's all the secret messages
yeah. At the
about
end of the
it.
Yeah.
show, what's her name? Morgan said
Yeah,
to Ashley and Vince, I got a message about a girl named Ava being an alternate. And I'm like, what? Wait a minute. You're getting messages about people? What? I need some more. I need some more explanation
That
on
was
this.
definitely before the show,
it sounds like
obviously.
before the show, it was like, hey, I
Yeah.
think I know who the cast is. Like,
But
it
why
sounds
would
like
they
Ava's an alternate.
why would she even talk about that on a live show?
I
That's
don't
so
even know why that would
random.
be the thing that would be like the first thing you say after she
I know, that was
leaves. I feel like this would have
crazy.
come up like at the start of the show, like, oh, you're Ava. I remember
Yeah.
hearing about an Ava,
When we weren't supposed to talk about being cast on the show, and I talked about it anyway with everyone, I heard about a girl named Ava being an alternate. Hello, Lori in the chat, Joseph Boza, and Alice, as I spit all over my microphone. I'm just gonna go on a rant real quick, and then I'm gonna let you guys dive in because I got an issue.
Okay.
First of all, I'm completely heartbroken over. I just have to do. I don't have my. Are they on here? Fuck, I don't have my
Over
seatbelts.
Keanu leaving?
Yeah, I'm heartbroken, dude. I love an underdog. I love an underdog story, and I really feel like, man, that would have been the ultimate win. But I think we all saw it coming a mile away with the Morgan and Vince
Yeah.
saga. I did highly enjoy last night seeing Vince finally probably coming to terms with the fact that he's single and all of his shit has been burned in a barrel and returned to his parents' house. But guys, I just kind of have a thing. We've all seen the episodes, so I don't, but I have such issues with Vince and Morgan. I'm all over the place, but everyone is, and I'm probably in a class of my own. Okay, I probably am, which no shocker. I don't get it. Everyone's so high on Morgan and all her comp win, this, and I'm like, yes, she has won. I'm not going to take that away from her. She's done a good job. Vinny's won. Is it? But if you look at it from a different perspective, as I keep spinning, what is the deal? See what this show's doing to me? If you look at it from a different angle, what is who's the competition been? I mean, I'm not trying to be an ass, but it's kind of like she was in the house with like four Allisons who couldn't win shit in a circle and a map. I mean, it's just I'm not a physical person either. You're with people who really haven't won anything besides Keanu and and it just seems like we're giving her all of this credit when she's had Vinny in the house, Ava in the house. It doesn't make much sense to me. Um, And it doesn't have anything to do with her little weird relationship with Vince. I would say this about anybody. I would say this about a man before anybody starts. It has nothing to do with that. But I just feel like she's gotten far because of the people that she's been competing against. I mean, that's just my opinion.
But that same argument could be made by with Keanu too, because
Yes.
when
Yes.
Jury started, they still had to deal with Kelly, Lauren, and Keanu, and they were all pretty good competitors. And I mean, personally, Morgan is not my favorite house guest in the Big Brother 27, but she relied on her social game pre-jury, and then she started winning competitions during the jury stage after Rachel made that whole big announcement of like, you got to make big moves in order to win the show, blah, blah, blah. And you know, she's doing it. I don't like Morgan personally, but she's killing it at these competitions and even beating Keanu and Lauren it too, which is very impressive.
Right. Aaron.
I know you don't like that answer, but
listen, I'm here for it. I hear, like, you opened my eyes a little bit to some stuff. Like, I'm like, that's why I brought it up, you know, because I've kind of been struggling, I've been listening to all these other podcasts, and I'm like, what is it? I don't get it. I don't get it. She's having code conversations with Vinny about percentages. Then if we get out of the house, Vinny's only taking Morgan if he wins because he's afraid if he doesn't, he's going to lose her outside of the house. He needs to take Ash. Can I say they should have got rid of Ashley tonight?
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, and I was kind of like, I mean, because I love Ashley, but I was kind of scared he was going to do it because that is obviously the smart thing to do, especially after. Well, but then I think about the fact that Ava had that house meeting right before
she
the
fucked herself on
eviction,
that.
where she was like, yeah. So I'm just going to tell you straight up, like Vince told me he wanted to vote to keep me, and he doesn't want to go to the end with you, Morgan. He wants to take Ashley.
Wait, Vince lied to somebody about something? That's
crazy.
Not a shock,
well,
Ava.
concept.
He only did
but
that.
I do think, like, if there was a small chance that he could have kept Ava, I think it kind of went with that. But Morgan, it's been such a weird journey with Morgan because I do have to say, like, pre-season, just looking at the cast on paper, I was looking at Morgan and we were all like, I remember Morgan being a lot of people's winner picks preseason because she gave a kind of a Chelsea-esque vibe. But then the season started and we were all like, oh, maybe not.
Yeah.
And especially, you know, like the weeks where she was entrenched with Mickey and they were kind of like shoveling their games into the ground and it was looking very dire for them. We were like, yeah, that kind of really crashed and burned. They had a potential, but then Mickey, not Mickey, Morgan was able to kind of rise from those ashes. But I also cannot forget that little middle blip of the game where it was like, you know, and so I don't know if the audience, we just started grading Big Brother 27 on a curve because this season has been so filled with really weird gameplay from a lot of people to the point where we're like, yeah, you look really good in comparison to the people around. I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of like, all right, I guess we can get behind a Morgan win. I would be fine with a Morgan or Ashley win at this point. I think Vince winning would be very kind of funny, but also like I would not want this man to get away with what he got away with.
I mean, but what a finale it would be if Vince cuts Morgan at Final 3.
I would respect
and
that.
he wins.
I would love it if he cut Morgan and lost to Ashley.
I don't think he's losing to Ashley. I know a lot of people online are like Ashley's going to win, but nobody who wins one veto when there's like over 30 competitions is going to win Big Brother. Even if they're the most liked person, they're like, she's not going to win. She maybe has 2 jury votes at most, but I don't think Ashley has a shot at winning.
Well, they're saying in the chat that, you know, Morgan really didn't start winning until the competition was gone. And that's not a lie. I mean, that's kind of factual because you had Kelly who was winning like well, she was winning the
blockbusters.
blockbusters, and Keanu's winning but you have to think about it. If we didn't have the blockbuster, players like that would have been gone already.
Right.
Yeah, they would have been pre-jury. Yeah.
Mhm.
And I mean, I think this blockbuster really did change things as far as that goes. And it's really, if they keep doing this every season, it's really going to change the trajectory, because you can't really make a decision until someone wins the competition and you find out who it is.
But then it makes the Thursday episode interesting. When I go to some of these parties, like nobody knows who's going to get evicted until they win the blockbuster. And people are fucking cheering, like, go Keanu, fucking go, go, go. And like,
oh, heck yeah.
And it feels like a double eviction episode.
Mhm.
Like you don't know 100% who's going home until they win it. So it's like, from like a production standpoint, it makes sense to have the blockbuster, because you want more people to watch that Thursday episode. So that way, the show's motto is expect the unexpected. And so you don't know 100% who's going home on Thursday. So I understand why a lot of people don't like the blockbuster, because it relies on competition skills. But, the social and strategic element is not to be like nominated initially or backdoored in the first place. So that way you don't even put yourself in that position where you have to win that competition.
Well, when Keanu won, what was it, last week or the week? I can't remember. It was Lauren.
The rope one. Yeah, Lauren won.
But Keanu won the second one, right?
He won the second veto during the double eviction.
When he won that second veto, I'm not going to lie, and I think I said it last week, I felt a tear.
Yeah.
Because I love it. I've been the underdog my entire life. Like, nobody ever expects me to do shit. Okay? And when I do, they're surprised that I even knew how to do it. And I'm sorry, my hair is sticking in my mouth. Sorry. Anyway, and I'm spitting everywhere again. Issues. I'm sorry, but it's like I love an underdog. I love it, a good underdog story, and it really made me emotional because, listen, I've known all these guys I went to high school with and grew up with who were looked down upon because they were into video games and played D&D, and they got shit on by everybody, and nobody ever gave them a chance. And then to see someone like that kind of get to really do something, I think it was nice. It was nice to see. And I'm not saying he was the smartest player on the planet, but I think as each week went on, I think he was grasping it more and more. But the continuing to put faith in Vince, it shocked me until tonight and I must have missed, I know I missed it, when Julie was interviewing Keanu and he said he opened up to Vince and Rachel about his father and some very deep personal things. And that's why he felt he could trust Vince. And, when he gets out of the house, he finds out, he's going to be upset. And, it's easy to open up to, well, it's not easy to open up to people, but sometimes when you do, it's kind of like, well, that person would never hurt me. They, I gave them personal information, they would never do that, honey. I'm telling you, it don't matter. I've been screwed over by family members. I'm telling you, they don't give a shit. Doesn't matter what you give them.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. But, yeah, I was listening to RHAP and Rob Cesternino said, man, by the time before Keanu left, he was almost like a master at the game. Like he must have really studied all those YouTube reels. Yeah, I need to see these reels. But yeah, that's just where I'm at. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know how this is going to play out. I think tonight we're going to know who won the first part of the final HOH. We'll know that by tonight. But as of right now, it's like looking like it's gonna be a Morgan Vinny final two. Which, to be honest, like I don't really like what they're doing in the bed and all that stuff. It's kind of weird, especially since he has a girlfriend and all that shit. But like I will say, they've been active players in even in the beginning stages of the game. Like they've been on all the episodes. They've been strategizing. They were very close with Rachel, Jimmy, Zach. So it's interesting that these two, who have been active players since the very beginning, like the first HOH and one of their ally members, is going to be sitting in the final two, which doesn't happen all the time. So,
Well, I heard.
It's interesting.
What is the? I've heard a rumor that Cody is gonna
Cody's
be
doing the
host.
round.
Is
Yeah,
he
he's
doing the
doing the
round table? How do we feel about that?
That's so weird. Ooh, well, I mean, I guess I get it because
They can't have Taylor on it.
Taylor and Derek are doing the other show, and they already have,
They're on their contract. They
yeah,
can't really do.
yeah. I do wonder what kind of influence a Cody would have to, and also, if Rachel, like how Rachel and Cody would interact, because I don't know much about that kind of like how would
Well,
they?
they were both on the Traders.
Oh,
Not at the
that's
same
right.
time, though.
No,
were
no,
they?
it was the season one, yeah.
Season one, yeah.
Because she was a faithful
Janelle was
and he was a
season
traitor.
2.
Yes, that's right. That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, they were on the same season. Okay, maybe it'll be fine.
We know Rachel's gonna take over the round table once Cody's
Yeah, because I
there,
remember,
but-
Yeah,
I
I'm like,
remember,
why
I
is
remember
anybody gonna be there?
Rachel. Oh, you know what? Because I remember Rachel being like, "Oh, I know Cody. I know that he's a traitor because like it's obvious that he's a traitor." Okay,
Yeah.
I remember that. Okay, I think it'll be a fun round table. I think, yeah.
I think Rachel's gonna. Like, why is anybody
It's-
even coming to host it?
It's definitely fitting that Cody is going to be the person that does the roundtable because you know what I've noticed? Like the people that host the roundtables are the ones that have been in the same scenario than the final 3 are. So like when Taylor was in the final 3, it was the same thing when she like hosted the roundtable where Chelsea McKenzie and Cam were in the final 3. Like it's always like the person who's hosting the roundtable that's been in that same situation. So that's why Cody, being the host of the roundtable, he's been in that situation where he has to choose between Nicole and Enzo, like someone that he's really close with. Does he, if Vince wins the final HOH, does he cut Morgan to take Ashley to the final 2? You don't know about that. It could be. It could blindside us.
You, I would wait. I'm telling you, that man is not cut Morgan. Because first of all, he knows he's single. And he wants to make sure he has.
Do you think the jury's going to give Ashley $750 over Vince, who's done way more?
Now, if it's a Vince and Morgan final 2, I think Morgan will win. If Vince is sitting next to Ashley, man, I think that's going to be close. I think it's going to be close.
I don't think they're going to.
I think it's gonna come down to the HOH winner, because I think if Vince wins the HOH and cuts Morgan, I think it's harder for Ashley to win. If Ashley wins that HOH
and cuts Morgan,
I think she has an argument, because it's sort of like, I did what I had to with the competitions I was able to win.
She'd have to win. She'd have to win part 1 or part 2 in order to do that. So hopefully she can just get lucky and win one of them.
Yeah, that's the thing. Can she beat either one of them?
And Vince will probably win the first part because he's a lot better at physical competitions than Morgan is. So if Ashley can possibly win that second mental competition, maybe there's a chance, but I don't know.
You know what I need, guys? Do you remember the competition? It was Nicole and I can't remember where they dressed up in cat suits.
Oh, that was,
and they had to
season
dig
18.
kitty litter.
BB 18.
I need that in my life. If that happens, if they break that out and have them in cat litter digging out turds, I'll be in heaven. Just sheer heaven.
We missed out on so many good competitions. We didn't have the What the Bleep competition. We didn't have we don't even do before and after anymore, which is one of my favorite ones. I like those.
That's a good one.
What's the other one that we're missing?
Mesh up when they do the faces?
Yeah, I was the face swap too. They could have done something cool with that, with the mystery theme.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Are they going to reveal who the mastermind is?
That's what I was hoping for.
I think so.
I was hoping for an unmasking. Maybe that's what this final HOH is like unmasking the mastermind.
It. Yeah.
Who is it? Do you think?
Rachel.
That would be a twist.
Is it Rachel or Brendan?
It's definitely Rachel.
So is the mastermind?
Oh, so you think the conspiracy theory is that the White Locust was like a throw?
I don't know. I'm like 50-50 on that, but I know that the necklace that she had, the necklace that Rachel had in one of her exit interviews is was a key, and in the mastermind's head, there's like a lock on the top of his head. So I'm thinking like maybe she has the power to like lock the mastermind's head or some shit like that. And maybe it is Brendan, who knows, or someone that she's close to. But
I have no idea this rumor existed.
if it's nobody, I'm gonna be so pissed. If the mastermind is just some random fucking person, I'll be really.
I know they
mad.
better have thought this out. I hope
Maybe
they
it was an
did.
alternate.
I know.
Maybe they put an alternate in the mask.
I'm just hoping there was some other twist. You know what would be really cool if there was some other twist that was going on that we didn't know as an audience. That's what I want to, since
Or
it's
somebody
whole,
had a secret twin that
like
nobody
Hotel
know about.
Mysteria or whatever. Yeah.
That would have fit this season so well. Like it went, I've heard some other people say, it went from being a Hotel Mystere to a really weird Satanist
Yeah, pretty much.
exorcism, HOH, like where we're stabbing dolls. And then there's the whole thing that Kelsey's got a voodoo doll, and that's why Vinny's having groin cramps because he's getting stabbed in the groin. Rightfully so.
Yep. I don't know.
I can't really judge anybody. I'm no saint.
No idea for this one. 0.
But I think the first HOH is going to be the holding on to the hot dog, whatever the fuck it is. The endurance one.
Endurance challenge?
Remember in BB24 they were like on hot dogs or whatever, and then it kept on banging. They did this in Big Brother 72 with the apples, where like they're banging back and forth between the walls and stuff like that. So I think that's going to be the first part, and then the second one's probably going to be some level of physical and trivia that they've been doing, like in BB24 and 25, where they have to go back and forth between like figuring out like facts and details about what happened in the season, and then the final one's going to be A, B, or C.
I wish they would put them on swings and just make them go in just around and around till someone pukes. Maybe we can get someone projectile vomiting like Nicole from Survivor 49. Did anyone see that last night?
I was not expecting them to actually show that on TV.
I was like,
there was no warning. It was because you hear people say, "I think I'm gonna be sick," like all the time, and then to like actually like. Oh no, she was not kidding.
Chris, it was like this. You think you're gonna be sick? Yeah.
Yeah, like it was crazy. It was crazy.
It was so quick.
That's
wild. But I felt so bad. I was like, that got all over their stuff.
I'm like that. I would have been like, "Is that my bag?" But yeah, I miss the days when they'd make them like get on the swing and sprint like the hot dog. Isn't that the one Brittany Hayes slid off? And she's like, "I lost my dignity on a wiener."
A slippery wiener?
I didn't really see that.
That was the first HOH where they had to go across the thing on a vertical hot dog.
Why don't they make them squeeze into something like in Big Brother 2 when they all had to get in the car for that HOH? It just hang like a bicycle up there, make all 3 of them try to stay on it. Something stupid like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I was. Well, it was interesting because the Final Four veto, I had a feeling it was going to be the days one. I mean, I think it happens every season with the days. I thought it was a lot challenging than the regular ones where you just have to put like a picture like right next to the day. But I think production knew that Morgan and Vince were talking about it and studying up on it, so they're like, "Well, we're just not going to make this easy for them, so we'll just like make it a lot more like in a Rubik's Cube style themed of it." So. Yeah, that looked really fucking hard. But Morgan looked like she was killing it, like over-killing it between everyone else.
Yeah, I need to bring up the draft, but I just keep thinking that I will tell you this. If Vinny does cut Morgan and take Ashley, I do kind of feel like, man, there's a 60-40.
I don't think Ashley wins.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it.
I mean, she hasn't really.
It would show how consistent Vince is of being a sneaky snake the whole season.
You gotta respect that to some extent.
I mean, if he's willing to cut his number 2 ally to win the money, fuck yeah, give him the money, bro.
This is for you, Kelsey. Please don't burn any more of my stuff.
I mean, honestly, I think Kelsey, if she watched that, she'd be like, "Oh shit!" So they're not actually a thing. He was actually just playing her.
No.
There's a possibility that could be the case. I don't know if Kelsey saw that.
I mean,
And then his final 2 speech could be something where it's like, Kelsey, I did this for you. I cut Morgan at final 3 to win the game, blah blah blah, or something like that. I think that would change a lot, but I still think Kelsey wouldn't be with them, but I mean, at least he'll be $750,000 richer.
Yeah.
It's possible. It's still possible that Vince could win. It's just, I don't know. He had to think that he could beat Ashley 100%.
We're just at the point now where I don't know. I get the feeling. It's just, I feel so, and I'm sorry, guys. I don't have a lot of energy because I'm underwhelmed. Is that wrong? Oh, it's the birthday boy. Hello. Yes. Hello. The original survivor. Chico. I'm just underwhelmed, guys. I don't want this win. Let me bring the draft up.
Wait, I want to talk about the King's comment.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, so if he knows he's single and he doesn't have Kelsey anymore, he might as well just say fuck it and just try to go for the win and do whatever he can.
Right.
Mm-hmm. He'll still be friends with Morgan, but he had to do what was best for his game. He would have Morgan's vote, Lauren's vote, Rachel's vote, definitely Keanu. Keanu would definitely vote for Vince over Ashley, and then he would win. That's my opinion on it. I think Will, Ava, and who else? Kelly would vote for Ashley out of spite.
I think Vince already thinks he's been dumped, especially from the conversation he was having with Morgan the other night. Like, you don't have those kind of conversations with someone if you don't think oh, well, this opens the door for me to have the percentage conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Well, especially when you're getting like family letters and things or video. Oh, because there was that thing where didn't the Final Four get videos or something?
Final Five got
videos
last night.
Yeah, and
Kelsey wasn't in it. That's why.
Yeah.
Well, that kind of shows that he's gonna have to try to fucking win this game instead of pushing for the whole Morgan final 2 thing.
Right.
But I think he does win against Ashley.
Talk about it. I really don't understand. Like you have to know.
I know. I agree with that.
That I'm pretty sure people who watch 24/7 feeds of you in the bed every night, you don't do that. With
I will say it
casual with. I don't think I've ever like had friends in my life where like we were like cuddly and in bed together if there wasn't also some weird romantic tension. You don't do that with like.
Yeah, but it's not like it's not like an Austin and Liz situation where they were actually like doing it. You know what I mean? Making out and doing it. At least they didn't make out. They didn't sleep together. Like, do I think it's inappropriate? Yeah, I think it's inappropriate. But I think he should have said in his diary room, I'm just playing Morgan or some shit like that. Everyone in the house does it or some shit. Like, I don't know. I feel like if he just said in the diary room and told us, like in the cameras, like I'm playing Morgan, I would understand it a little bit more. But I think he needs to like get a grip and realize that you can't be doing this shit like on TV and expecting Kelsey to be like totally okay for it without being like transparent.
But Chris, think about it. Do you think maybe he's not doing that in the diary room because he's thinking a few steps ahead? Like, well, Morgan's going to see this. And if she sees me saying that, she's going to get mad.
Who cares?
Well, correct. But also here's the thing. I feel like, again, because,
I just want Vince to be the sneaky person that he is and just fucking cut her. That's what I want.
Own it. Just be sneaky and own it.
If I have to fly to LA to go to a fucking premiere party and I have to see Vince winning the final HOH and taking Morgan to the final 2, I'm gonna be really, really pissed. I'm just saying, I'm gonna be really fucking pissed.
I feel this.
Which is making me contemplate on wanting to go in the first place. But
I think if Lauren was still there, we absolutely would have gotten Vince cutting Morgan.
Oh, that would
I feel like the fact that Lauren is not there, I feel like it's kind of shoehorned Vince into this weird position where it's like, well, I guess I kind of have to.
That was his plan, to take Morgan, to have Morgan and Lauren both in the final 3, so he would be dragged to the final 2.
And granted, Morgan's been immune for the last 5 rounds, but
that's why he's got to cut her. Got to cut Morgan in the final 3.
Cut. You gotta
pull the Steve Moses. You gotta cut the Vanessa.
Do it. And that was 10 years ago.
I know, that would be so fitting, right?
I think
Full
the last
circle.
eviction I
You could
really
be
felt
Steve
anything
Moses
was
and pull it
Big
off.
Brother was the Big Brother 22 Final 3 eviction. That's the last like finale eviction that I was like, oh wow, like they
Which
really
one?
did.
Yeah,
Where
the one Cody
and
won.
Nicole.
Because I was watching your podcast, Allison, and you said that before that happened that Cody was going to take Nicole to the final too. And then we were all kind of shocked that I was actually shocked too when I saw that live where he cut
What?
Nicole.
I'm not always right. I hate to.
Don't we love to be
bust-
wrong? I want to be wrong. That's what I want. I want to be wrong, and I want fucking Vinny to grow a pair of balls, take Morgan out, and win the $750,000.
But I
Look,
don't
guys.
want Morgan to be mad at me.
Oh, shut up! God,
She's gonna vote for you to win anyways.
Yeah.
He would get a lot of respect. There's no way Ashley's gonna win against Vince. There's no way.
you know what's funny?
No fucking way.
With Nicole, I was thinking the other day.
Yeah.
Because I'm putting together something for the 10-year anniversary of my weekly melt, and I went back to some early shows when what was it? Big Brother 18. What was that?
Yeah.
2016 when Nicole beat
Yeah.
Nicole beat Paul, right?
Right. It was a 5-4 vote.
Yeah.
I was so
Pissed.
I'm trying to think. I was pissed. I was angry. I didn't want her to win. I wanted Paul to win.
I think we all thought that no matter who Paul was taking a final two was going to win. That's what I thought going into it, and I was upset by that too.
That's when the turn for me started with Nicole. That's when my mind started going.
It's not about competitions.
No, and I'm like, man, production loves. Look what they've done for her. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be an ass.
Yeah.
But I mean, she's just I'm being nice. I'm trying to be nice. I don't know why I'm trying to be nice.
I will say though, this is what I noticed, and I like to bring up Big Brother 19. This is like a perfect example. So I think that when you piss people off in the house compared to the jury, it's different. I think what the difference between Paul and Josh was in BB19 was that Josh was pissing people off in the house, but then when they got to jury, they were not as pissed. And then the other way around with Paul, where he was like being nice to everyone in the house, and then they didn't like him in jury house. I think this could be the same scenario where we get maybe, Vince was really pissing off a lot of people in the house, but then looking in the jury house, they might think, man, this guy had an active role in every person being making alliances with everybody in the game before the jury started and after. So they might see it as like a sneaky way of playing the fact that he was an active player. And if you want to, I'm just going to be like Vince's what is it called, lawyer. Just pretend I'm Vince's lawyer. The argument I would make for why Vince should win over Morgan was because first off, Morgan received 4 eviction votes, and if it wasn't for Vince saving Morgan and using her to get to the final 2, I mean, she would have been evicted. Period. And like that would be the first argument. The second argument is that Vince had more social capital and more pull on other people than Morgan did before the jury. And yeah, like Vince was a part of the Judges Alliance, but he only was a part of the Judges Alliance because they were weaker players that he can beat in competitions. So
true.
The only thing, and also convincing someone to use the veto on you to stay safe is also pretty good, which Morgan was not able to do. So those are my 3 arguments, I would say.
I mean, they're valid. They're valid.
Yeah, I think a lot of it, unfortunately, is clouded by the fact that when Vince did have power, he didn't really use it. Like he had it. Like he had a lot of people, and a lot of people like trusted him implicitly, like your Laurens and your Keanu's, like actively doing things for him through the social relationship. But strategically, I feel like Vince, it was a lot of like, not necessarily passive, but like very, it was played from a very,
he was in a tough position because he had to play both sides.
He played very scared and defensive.
Yeah.
So like his game is really powerful, but because of his demeanor and the self-deprecation and the way he made decisions or also didn't make decisions and took too long to make decisions and hemmed and hawed about things and then didn't really like
I wanna address
like over promise but under deliver to people in certain ways that turn them off. Especially with how he like dropped Kelly and dropped Lauren and dropped like it came off really for lack of a better word submissive, and so something that on paper like 4 HOHs, like that sounds really powerful, but when you look at all those HOHs, I don't know if it comes off as strong because of the way Vince I feel like if Vince was
look at Morgan's HOHs.
What's the word? I can't even think of the word. Not decisive. Well, yeah, more like I'm doing this because I'm doing this for my game instead of, well, I don't want these people to be mad at me, so I'm just gonna, I'm gonna think about it. I'll make a decision. Oh, okay, I know I betrayed you, Keanu, but like, I wish I could be like really brave like you, Riley and Catherine, like voting for Adrian to stay, but I didn't do that. It just like the way like because there's a way to. It's good for getting further in the game and disarming people, but I feel like it's really bad for arguing why you should win because people have always seen you in power as somebody who didn't want it and didn't really want to use it, but had to use it because that's the position you were in. And I don't know if I'm explaining this right, but it just
that makes sense. That makes sense.
It's sort of like you had the keys to win the game and you decided to put him down on the table. And you're still at the end, and you can still argue for yourself to win, but voting for you to win would feel hollow in comparison to somebody that was actively. Now, if you can make an argument that's really good and convince people that he has some conviction, that's the word I'm looking for, conviction.
Mm-hmm.
If he can argue that he had some conviction, maybe. But I'm really scared that he's going to end up in that final two and just look like a wet noodle. And even if he has a stronger game, yes. I could see a scenario where even if he did cut Morgan and took Ashley, I'm afraid that he might talk himself out of people voting for him.
He's gonna cry, dude.
Yeah,
I don't think so. I don't think so.
I really hope, Chris, that he.
The reason why I'm saying that,
just
look at Vince in the diary room versus like when he's actually talking to people. I've noticed that like it's very different. Like the way he talks in the diary room, everything's a little bit more thought out and structured. But then when he does like the Andy Herron style. When he talks to people in the house, he's like, "Oh no, like don't put me up, like, no, don't do it, please don't." And that's part of his strategy is to make him look weak, so that way people don't take him out, and that way other people would go after other people that's not him. So, that's one argument. I think Morgan though, like, I will say they're both pretty impressive games in my opinion because one's more jury strong and the other one's more like a full game I would say like Vince's like overall game has been pretty active, like, and Morgan's has been a little bit more active, but it's been more during the jury phase than I would say pre-jury.
Yeah,
I agree. Yeah,
I just hope Vince articulates he cried and like made himself little on purpose.
That's what Andy did, though. Andy did the same thing.
But if there's any kind of if he's coming at it from I want these people to be friends with me and tries to like soft play it, he can't soft play it. I need some conviction from. I hope he can do it. I hope he can pull that out if he's in that position. But like if he gets there and he just starts like floundering, I'm like, give the win to the other person.
I think
I cannot have a winner like not,
Yeah.
I honestly think. And I'm saying it now. What's today's date? The 25th, right? So 3 days till finale. I'm calling it now. If Vince wins that final HOH and he votes out Morgan, and Julie's like, "Come on in, the last jury member," and they see Morgan, and Julie announces that Vince cut Morgan, they're gonna be like, "Holy shit, this guy is really here to play the game. He's not here for the feelings. He's not here to be in a showmance with Morgan. Like that." Is the only way, and I really think the jury will be like, "Holy shit, he's played us all." He's even willing to cut his final two to win the money. I think that would be.
I just.
I kind of,
mean,
I don't know.
yeah.
I'm kind of rooting for the guy. I'm rooting for the guy a little bit.
I'm rooting for a very
He's a
different finale.
super fan of the show. Has been playing for 10 years. Morgan's
Really?
a gamer. Yeah.
Yeah, 10 years. Dude, if he pulled that shit on me if I were in the house, you know what I'm saying? And he said to me, Allison, don't cut me. I've been trying to get on this show for 10 years, Allison. Please don't cut me. I'd be like, bitch, I've been trying to get on this show for a quarter of a century. Take a seat. No. I'm gonna pull up this draft. Hold
And
on.
also, it's the same thing of what Allison was saying before. It would be really fitting, since it's been 10 years since Big Brother 17.
Oh,
I lost
yeah.
my last person.
That would happen. Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Tyler is praying that Ashley goes and we have a showdown. And I'm telling you, I don't want this. I mean, I never thought in a million years I would still have Vince on my how?
And I was debating between drafting Zach or Vince too before your turn that round. I was like, I distinctly remember being like, there's something about Vince where I just don't know. There's something that felt like too shifty about, and it kind of played out in the season. But yeah, I mean, he made it far. So
I think Vince is guaranteed final 2 at this stage. I think if Morgan wins it, she's taking Vince. If Ashley wins it, she's taking Vince. If Vince wins it, obviously he takes himself. So he's in his optimal final 3 scenario where there's 2 people that are willing to take him to final 2.
Well, Vince is, he keeps my 19-month-old grandson Archie entertained, because whenever Vince is on the screen, Archie just pays attention. I don't know if it's because he wears flannel and beanies like his dad does, even in the dadgum summer when it's 800 degrees outside and I want to just knock it off his damn head. But anyway, it's just, maybe that's why. But I think it would be, kind of cute if he did win, But I really thought Vince would be gone by now. I mean,
I thought so too. I thought it was going to be. I thought Morgan was going to leave a lot earlier than I thought.
Well, because she didn't come alive until a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, it's true.
Right?
She was literally a hair away from getting evicted. A hair.
And she has Vinny to thank.
That's what I'm saying. That's why Vinny. That's what I'm saying. That's why I think Vinny, if he's able to articulate that he used Morgan and needed Morgan to get to the final 2. That it's a good argument. I don't think to be honest, I don't think it's going to make him win, but I think it's a good argument. Then, if Morgan does take Vinny to the final 2, but I also think that Vinny takes Ashley to the final 2. He can be like, listen, I used Morgan as a shield during the Riley vote. I kept her in the game so that way she can comp and protect me and all that stuff. I was loyal to the Judges Alliance, yada, yada. And I was willing to make bold moves. I made strategic moves. I got Kelly out, someone that I wanted to get out of my HOH. I put up Lauren on the block because Lauren can compete against Keanu and Kelly and have a better shot of taking Kelly out of the house. Like, he can make all these arguments. Although I will say, Morgan was the one that convinced Vince to put Lauren up in the first place. But I mean, the outcome was still Kelly leaving.
Wouldn't it be funny? Wouldn't it be funny if Vince wins Big Brother 27 and instead of confetti, he gets red flags?
Yeah.
Oh. Wow.
I just happen to have these red flags. I couldn't help myself. I'm sorry. Okay. I don't want to look at Vince anymore.
I think Vinny could do it. I think Vinny could pull off a good speech if he's sitting next to Ashley. I think he could do it.
Speech from him, because I really respect someone who gives a good speech, because that's and I have not seen Vinny. See, here's my problem. I haven't seen Vinny give a good speech in the house outside a diary. So I need to see that. And I know the jury needs to see it, because all the jury has they haven't been privy to these diary room sessions. So all they know is him whining and just 10 years.
Yeah.
it kills me. So I want to see him. You know what he needs to do? He needs to shave. And I'm going to tell you why. I can't remember the last Big Brother player that won with a mustache.
Nope.
Vinny the lip. We need to see the lip. Shave, dress nice, and turn everybody upside down and give a speech that is unbelievable. And if you take Morgan to the final two, freaking drag her ass.
Yeah, he has to.
Drag
Yeah.
her and smile the whole effing time. You might win. You know?
But
Yeah.
one of the questions that the questions that are going to get asked are going to be like, why do you think you should win over the other person sitting next to you? People, I know if Vinny and Morgan are in the final two, they're going to be asked like, people in the jury think that Morgan controlled your HOH. Like, what influence do you have over the alliance? Blah 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 blah. Or can you prove otherwise, or some shit like that? And then he would have to explain his game thoroughly, like without the. Well, I don't know, like. Man, oh no. Fuck me.
It's like, it would be funny if he pulls that and then they ask Morgan the same question. She gets up, just rips him a new asshole. And then he's gonna go, really? Like, oh, you know how they go in the breaks, the commercial breaks, and you see the two people sitting there talking? You're gonna see him going, really, Morgan? I didn't know we were. Have you been playing me? Has this been game? Has this been game?
What's the percentage that Vinny? I want to the people in the comments. What's the percentage that Vinny, if he wins the final HOH, cuts Morgan at final 3? That's what I want to know. I would say I'm giving it 40% that he cuts.
That's
Morgan.
a good percentage. I would agree with that.
I don't think it's a dead set thing. I think he's got to think on it for a bit.
Yeah.
Because Morgan convinced him to get rid of Lauren.
I know.
Scared. 100. Sandra said, James says 100. That's a big percentage, Sandra.
Wait, that
he cuts
100% that he cuts Morgan?
Yeah.
Oh wow. I don't know about that.
That's a lot of faith in the man. That's a lot of faith in him.
I will say, after not seeing his girlfriend in the family videos, I think his perspective has changed a lot. He's like, fuck it, I'm here to play the game. I already lost my girlfriend, might as well win 750. I think that changed a lot.
If you have to ask the question, did I get dumped? Honey, you know the answer. I'm serious.
I think even Kelly votes for Vince if he does it. I think Kelly would be like, holy shit, he took out Morgan. Holy fuck.
Oh, I would love it. And I would love Morgan's. What question is Morgan going to ask Ashley and Vince when it's her turn?
Well, she's only asked one question. So whoever gets cut at final three
they don't get a question?
They get to ask one question to one.
What are they going to ask? What's she going to ask?
She's going to be like, why the fuck did you betray me? And then Vince is going to be like, well, I betrayed you because you've had more competition wins. You have a better social game and strategy. You've been an active player in the game, and I had to take someone to the final 2 that I think have a better shot at beating. That's what he has to say.
It was game. Was it just game to you, Vince? It was just game.
Yeah.
And can we retire something next? If I can't anymore, can we stop saying "let's go" every time someone wins?
It's been like
Morgan
people
does
are still
it.
saying. I'm like, why is this phrase still being said?
Morgan fucking does it because Casey does it. That's why Casey was doing that BB22.
I feel like that really revved up with Casey.
Yeah.
And now let's go. Go where? We're already here. Where are you going?
It's true.
Right, JoJo? Even JoJo just said,
that's a good point.
He knows. I mean, where are you going? That's like when we were playing Sequester and everybody was like, I don't want to go home. And I said, well, wait a minute. First of all, you're already home. So you're not going home. You're probably going to turn off your computer and you're going to go to bed. You're going to sleep. Right, JoJo? Yeah. So it always gets me. Well, let's go. Can we please retire it? I can't more.
Yeah.
Guys.
It's too much.
All right. So we're going with Chris says there's a 40% chance.
40% chance. And it would be really. I want that so bad if Vince wins the final HOH to cut Morgan.
What
Vince,
about you, Aaron?
Vince, if you watch this, if you pull that shit off, I'm gonna be your best friend. Just saying.
I'm rooting for a different finale entirely.
What kind of finale are you rooting for?
I think it would be very interesting for Ashley to have won the very first veto and the very last HOH as her competition win, and
Stood on my
cuts Morgan.
Ashley?
And then yes.
Oh, okay. Good
And
luck
then,
with that.
And then with her comp wins going into that finale and revealing that she's a lawyer and kind of having a really, really good final two speech versus Vince, because I do think that Ashley could outtalk Vince. I would be interested to see that, because I think any finale with Morgan in it, obviously Morgan probably wins it, and it's fine. I just, I would love to, because I don't want the trend to become, somebody takes off and wins all these comps towards the end.
I know, I don't like that ending either.
These last 3 seasons, and I mean,
dude. But here's the thing: it's not shocking anymore to reveal you're a lawyer. Everybody, why do these people who are attorneys feel like they got to hide it the whole damn time? Well, I've been hiding something. I'm a lawyer. Well, you still played for shit.
Yeah.
What does that have to do with it? It's like you didn't win anything. But what are you talking about? I would have kept that to myself. You know what I'm saying? Do you win trials like you do comps in the Big Brother house?
Yeah. Now I do wish we had a very different Final Four. I do wish that Morgan actually did use the veto and get them to vote out Vince, because I feel like that would have probably cemented her win.
Dude, that would have been amazing.
That would have been really just to drop. Oh, I would.
It just goes to show that Morgan and Vince are just a lot closer than we thought.
I mean,
well, because a lot of people are saying that Vince was protecting Morgan, but Morgan's also protecting Vince too. So I think it's going both ways, to be honest, which is why Vince has to cut Morgan at Final 3 and pull Steve Moses. I mean, holy fucking shit. 10 years you're applying for the show? How fitting would that be? We get a Steve Moses Vanessa scenario where you cut the head of the snake at Final 3.
Who did he take to Final 2?
He took Liz. He took Liz.
Oh, God.
Yeah. See?
Oh, yeah.
See?
Yeah, I remember that. Bless his heart. I remember watching that season, and week 1, that surfer dude got nominated and
Jace.
Evicted. Yeah. Jace. And he was being so mean to Steve, telling him he was a bad person and all. Like, he was literally telling him, and I'm like, dude, you're an ass. Talking to him like, what? Shut up. It's week. What are you doing? And I was afraid Steve might not make it because he looked so beat down and defeated in week 1. And then the guy turns around and he wins the whole season. And let me tell you something. Nobody, just from the looks of him, you would have thought he doesn't have it in him. He won't cut the net. No, but he did it, and he was and that's why I love an underdog. I love it. So, look, I'll tell you right now, Vince cuts Morgan, I will change my tune. I will pop up on this show Monday, and I will be in the best mood ever to win a draft.
But I think the jury would respect it.
Yeah, but if he takes Morgan and he pussyfoots around and whines the whole time and doesn't stand up and give us a speech to be proud of, I'm gonna be pissed. Right? Yes.
And especially as a super fan, that's really disappointing.
Yes.
If you're a fucking super fan of the show, to take the person that you can be at the Final 2.
I'm telling y'all, he's afraid. Hey, Anelda, he's afraid he's gonna lose Morgan. He's putting that relationship before the game. I'm telling you. I could smell it on the desperation. I could smell it through my TV. It all smells the same.
Yeah.
But I think that's anything else, guys, because there's
That-
we're at the end here.
I just really hope that we get a good ending to this
Yes.
fucking mystery bullshit that we've gotten. I'm just like fucking praying that Keanu wins AFP and that
Yes.
Vince can grow a pair of fucking balls and take Morgan out and win the show.
And I pray that when the guy, the mastermind, takes his mask off, we get to see this one again.
Oh god, no, it's
Maybe?
Ainsley. No, I don't think
Ainsley?
so. I don't
Or
think so.
maybe it's Tyler,
Tyler?
and his little
Whoa,
Mm.
cheeks.
that's an image. That is
There's
an image for the book.
Oh, he's gonna hate me.
Whoa.
But I just
That's
want real
crazy.
quick, I want to give a shout out. Yesterday was my Daisy Lou Delilah's first birthday.
Aw.
Awesome.
I rescued her a year ago. And then 2 years ago, tomorrow is Joseph's birthday, and he'll be 2. So I'm real excited for that. Yes. As I
cool.
made a 5-minute long video
Oh, video.
montage with pictures of Daisy over the year.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
you are a cat lady when you can sit there for hours and do that, and I sent it to my husband, and the only thing he could say is, "Who's going to watch this? It's 5 minutes. How is it?" I said, "Somebody, you got to shit eventually."
You do.
I make videos that people watch on the commode. I think we can all agree,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Allison, are you going to cover the Amazing Race?
I don't know. Do you think I should?
I would say like maybe do maybe once every other week. Since
I
it's
haven't. Is it on tonight?
Yeah. it's
yeah, it was
right now.
on. Yeah,
It's
I
on
missed
right
it.
now, yeah.
I would love
I'm
to do it. If
gonna-
you
I'm
guys
gonna
want
watch
to
it in
do
the
it, I
morning
would
when
love
I-
to do it because
Yeah.
I don't, I haven't watched The Amazing Race since season 1.
I love the
I said
Amazing
it
Race.
there, I
It's
said
fun.
it.
I haven't seen a single season.
And they're confined to Europe this season, so it'll be very
Yeah.
interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I would love to see some Big Brother people lose their shit in another country. Let them deal with it.
Yeah.
Well, I guess
Yeah.
I guess
let's
the only
do-
thing I'll say is that if Morgan wins, I mean, she played a great game, I guess,
Yeah.
and expect the expected. I don't know.
Expect the expected. Who knows? Ashley could win this thing. If
If Ashley wins it, I will be very shocked. If what Aaron said is true, and she pulls that shit off and wins part 1, part 2, and then
It
part
would be
3,
the best.
It would be
honestly,
fucking nuts.
Big Brother
comeback of the
27
century.
has been a very dynamic season. I think of the 20, Big Brother 27 has had an interesting distinction of being a season where I feel like it was one of the first seasons in a long time where I was, it kept me engaged the whole time. Even when Rachel. Now, granted, they definitely dropped the ball with the White Locust. Like that.
I know.
That should have just been the HOH competition, or just like a different, or added a vote at the.
That's
end,
why I said Rachel is the mastermind. That's why they hold the whole White Locust.
Yeah, that was weird. But if Rachel's the mastermind, then now, I mean, granted, it's still kind of weird to do it that way, but.
There's no fucking way she did not finish that. That looked a lot easier. She wasn't even halfway done with the maze. Not even halfway done.
Yeah.
And the other 3 people had way more time to do it. I don't understand how she didn't finish that.
It was crazy.
I made a whole video on my TikTok about it.
That would be nuts if Big Brother had the cojones to do a twist like that.
Then should she be able to vote?
And have Rachel and Brendan fool us the whole summer.
I think she was still a player.
Crazy.
My guess is that she was a player, and that she was only a player up till jury, and then when it came to the White Locust competition, I think maybe she had to throw it or something like that. I just don't buy the fact that she had 3 minutes and 30 seconds to do it. She didn't get halfway done with it, and this hamster wheel competition was 800 times easier than the reindeer game one. I just don't buy it. I don't buy it.
Do you think Rachel's getting paid anyway?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
getting paid a lot. She's getting paid a lot just to be there.
I would not be surprised to hear that they did not do that. But
we'll see. We'll see on Sunday.
Well, guys, yeah, let's get together and do the Amazing Race in a week or two. I think that'd be fun if you guys
Yeah,
are
it'd
up
be
for.
cool.
I would love to
Yeah.
do it.
I'm
real
Especially if
I
it's
interested.
will
all
be
Big
casually
Brother.
watching.
Oh yeah, so we'll do that, and I guess we'll see what unfolds Sunday. And I think Andrew and
Are you doing a
and
finale episode?
I think we're gonna do one Monday because
Okay.
I don't know what's gonna happen Sunday night, and I just we usually just do the finale the next day because we always have we'll be here all night. We'll
Yeah.
be here all night. So we're gonna do that probably Monday after evening. So we'll definitely do that. So but yeah, guys, I can't believe it's over.
Yeah.
This season just flew by, and I think it flew by because it was engaging. Like Aaron's, like I've been invested. I
Yeah.
haven't
It's a
even
good
been watching
season.
the live feeds that much. I've been listening to like updates and stuff.
Yeah.
But like I've really been interested, and there isn't really anyone that I really hate too much, but there's always somebody. But yeah, that's really it. Hopefully Vince cuts Morgan, and
God, please.
yes, fingers crossed. We're
Yeah,
putting
we'll
it in
see.
the air. We're putting it in the air.
Vince, don't be a pussy. Do the
Yeah,
move. Do it.
I think he is.
You think he is? You think he's gonna cut her?
No, I think he's a pussy.
Oh,
So-
well, can't help.
Your ass.
I just feel like Vince is a big simp.
I really
feel
hope
like
he's
simping.
not. I hope my boy pulls
I
through.
just the simp feels really weird. Real. The simp feels real.
Good.
So,
No, Vince, don't give up $750 for someone that you just met.
I
Is she-
mean, he's given up a lot more for that.
Well, I mean, he
So-
gave up his girlfriend for 7 years. Might as well win
Yeah,
$750.
yeah. I mean, once you do that,
Give a
it's kind of like,
girlfriend for 7 years. Might as well win the money.
yeah.
I mean, it's like they've been dating all through middle school and high school, and then he went off to college and he met Morgan. And
I
he's, "Oh,
know.
we're just friends. But you spend all the time in the dorm together. You're doing this and that together.
Yeah.
Just, dude, it's
I
I
over.
just
feel
don't
so
know
bad
why-
for her. I feel so bad for.
I felt bad for Kelsey, too.
Yeah.
Did you hear that on RHAP, Rob Cesternino said that if Kelsey's listening, and she has in fact dumped him, that they will do a dating show for her.
God.
And it's
Oh.
going to be people just from the RHAP podcasters and stuff.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, I guess I need to go through the roster of casters.
Yeah.
I have no idea what we're dealing with here. But I thought that was kind of nice though. Because
So
I
funny.
do feel bad, but I feel like everyone's probably blowing her up.
Yeah.
know,
I felt bad
She
for her.
can't get away from it.
Mhm.
Her
She may
Instagram is
not wanna.
private. Her Instagram is private, too.
And then
Private
but
than
every
Vince's,
night,
too.
it's not even like it's like a one-off thing. It's just like it's like in her face every day, every night.
I would understand if he did a cam talk and was like, nothing's going on between me and whatever, but he's not doing that, and we'll see. If he really is a true simp, he'll take Morgan to final 2. If he has balls, and I mean big balls, he'd have to take Ashley to final 2. But we're going to find out if he's got the balls or he's a simp.
How
And it's
about
been
Ashley
so funny because
wins and
he's been trying to
takes-
get
takes
he's been-
Vince to final 2.
he's been trying to get Ashley out. For
I
the
know,
whole
for the
summer.
first week,
And I
too.
feel like if she wins, I feel like it'd be really funny.
And he voted her out too during the Mickey vote.
Mhm.
So that would be interesting.
Karma,
yeah.
man. She's been busy this week. Karma. Hopefully
Yeah.
she shows up on Sunday.
Let's just
All
all
right.
pray on it. And yeah.
Let's do prayer circles. I will bring it up Sunday. People laugh at me. I was in church the other day, and my prayer request was for Keanu at Big Brother 27. But you know what? These people know me, so they're not shocked. Like, oh,
I
shit,
just want to
must be-
also say before we end this too, like I was saying the same shit like in Big Brother 24 at Monty. I was like, oh, Monty's gonna fuck this up so bad by taking Taylor to final 2. I just knew it. I was like, just take Turner to final 2 and call it, but it didn't happen. So, I'm just praying for a fucking miracle, please.
Let's do it. Pray for
Yeah.
a miracle. We'll see.
I'll
what
pray
happens.
tonight. I'll pray tomorrow. We'll see who wins the final HOH.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe I'll fly a drone.
Fly a drone. Do something.
Fly a drone. Don't take Morgan.
Don't do it. Maybe Kelsey can parachute
No, maybe,
into
yeah.
the backyard and go, look, bitch, I've been seeing what you're doing on the live feeds, and that'll just solve the problem for us all.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we need to pray that we don't have a bitter jury. No shit. I feel like this is probably going to be one of the most the bitter juries that we've ever seen in a while.
I agree, Joseph. If she wins the draft and I'm right, oh God, that would be awesome. But we'll see.
All right, guys. So, Chris, how can people find you?
Well, I've been pretty active on TikTok, which is kind of weird because I don't really like that app that much.
Ooh.
But you can find my TikTok. I post lots of Big Brother updates. I think it's adventurous_filmmaker there. I was just at the Atlanta meet and greet with Zach. Kat was there too, and
wow.
Mickey.
Was Riley?
Riley was not there, but there's been a lot of talk about Riley, and apparently,
Yeah.
Riley is with Kat right now in Oklahoma.
Of course he is.
Wait a minute. What? He moved to Oklahoma?
No. Kat's visiting Riley in Oklahoma right now.
Oh.
So yeah, they're doing their thing.
Oh God, Kat, I hope
Cat girlfriend.
I just
at
want
the bar.
to get out of that.
And also Mickey's doing another Atlanta, Georgia meet and greet. I think go on her Instagram page. It's like I think it's like October 2nd or something like that. I'll probably be there again filming it and all that stuff.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
So go there, and then you can follow my Instagram, my TikTok. It's adventurous_filmmaker, where I post Big Brother. I mostly post Big Brother stuff on my TikTok. My Instagram is just all about updates and shit and casting calls and whatever.
I got to get back into TikTok. I posted some stuff the other day. I used to do some 90-Day Fiance shorts.
Yeah.
That was fun.
And vote for Keanu for AFP. Vote for Keanu when America's favorite player.
Keanu for America's
I've
favorite
been trying to get people to vote for Keanu. So I've been doing that. I think I did a pretty good job. I have a post on my TikTok. I don't know. It has like 50,000 views. I don't know why, but like,
wow,
Keanu winning AFP. So thanks, guys.
People love Keanu. They thought you were talking about Keanu Reeves.
I was thinking Keanu Reeves too. You know.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves is a Big Brother.
Okay,
love it.
Yeah, but that's it for me.
All right, Aaron, how can people find you? Do you want to be found?
I'm just here.
I hear you. I am too. You can subscribe to My Weekly Meltdown, and we'll be back in a couple of weeks, and we'll do an Amazing Race show, kind of cover the Big Brother people. And that's really all I got right now. We may do a mid-season Survivor 49 and talk about vomit. That's always fun.
Yeah.
And yeah, you guys know where to find me. I'm a little bit of everywhere. And yeah, that's it. I don't have much else to say.
Okay.
We're gonna peace out.
Oh, cool. Okay. I have work in 5 minutes. So
okay. All right. Good night,
I have
guys.
to go. But take care, guys. Take care, Aaron. Take care, Allison. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, Chris.
Keanu for AFP.
Good night, everyone. All right. Good night, everybody. We'll see you next week.